Good day to you, generals. I know it has been forever since I've released a video, but I got a lot of things happening in my life, and I figured I would update you guys as we are playing this game. So 2 games going. First game, let's hop into my Vietnam game. And this is one that I've played with a couple of guys. We're a little bit further in with 31 days. We are at the top. We are starting a war with France. France was ranked number 4 last night. So we've taken out most of the competition, but now we're going to start working on France. I do believe I have some guys ready to go. So let's pull this ship down here. I think what we're going to do is start further south. Let me pull this stack of ships here. Yeah, I can't get any closer to that city. But let's bring them around the back here to Mogadishu so that we can see if there's people in that town as well. I think we're going to just connect these 2 lands. Today, that's what we are going to work on. So I do have another stack that we are finishing off some places up north here. We can stretch out to this land and then bring these troops over, right? So if we go here, let's take these guys straight in. Okay, we're going to take them straight to the city, make sure fire control is aggressive. If not, you're just going to run across people. Never a good time. So we'll take the smaller group. We're going to click into here. And then I think what we're going to do is go right to here. And then we're going to waypoint them down here as well, right? So let's get them over to this. Oh, I wish there was an airport there. Come on, man. Build some airports. Let's make sure we didn't lose anybody overnight. And we didn't. So that's good, but now I want to bring the rest of my little paltry troops. Do I have anybody left? Japan was the last one that I took out over here in the corner. I wanted to make sure I grabbed all of those troops, and I have a stack sitting in here. I was healing up, and they're healed overnight. So we're going to click Control and left click on these troops, and you can see how it adds them into the bottom here. I have an 11 stack. I know that's not an optimal stack, but still. We are going to bring them. Oh, the computer is like, I don't like that move, B2. I don't like that move. So we still are on them. Let's get them. See, some are going to fly, and then some are going to take the slow road. Let's figure out what it is that is taking the slow. I bet it's these guys here. Yeah, they're level 6, but it says they can fly. So is it my radar that's up here? Let's check him out. And they can fly, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess some are going to. I guess they're all flying, but this one right here. Why is one flying up there and then down across instead of flying into here and then going? Okay, whatever. They'll get there. I ain't going to sweat it. So now I've got some. What do I have cooking here? I've got an upgrade on the radar. I've got the upgrade on the rocket launcher system. I think I'm going to need some SAMs. I do have a level 1. So when these come off of production, I'll go into the SAMs on there. You know that I haven't started any new games, right? So you can see some of these are older, 30 days-ish. I'm going to try to make a level 100, but I'm actually going to leave here in about a month and go on a 6th-month backpacking trip along the Appalachian Trail. So I'll be updating you guys on the channel on that as well, but for now, we are in the gaming mode, right? So, let's go back to Vietnam. I'm kind of exposed here on my shoreline. That's the one thing that I don't like about playing Vietnam, but we did pick Southeast Asia from India, Pakistan over, I believe, and then we picked up Poland. So, yeah, so Poland was a high-ranked player. He asked to join. We were like, sure. And then India, Pakistan, those are my boys. Ice Pizza and Bro and Jim, right? So I think this game, if we can keep from aggroing. Did Australia rejoin? Oh, nice. Australia rejoined. They had dipped off, and I was getting ready to attack them. You can see, like, whenever someone's map looks like this, that means the computer took over and spread out. That's why when you go into someone and they're all spread out, it's because they went AFK. And their the computer AI took them over. So, all right, so cool. So we've got some supplies to build, but we're really low on fuel. Why are we so low on fuel? Is there anything in the market we can't? I even tried to buy some. Yeah, that's my X there. Um, wow, we are super low. What do we have for production on here? So if I scroll down, you can sort by the resource there, the produced, and we can look and see what we have. We only have one. We only have one city producing. It's weird. So then what you can do is you can actually dial in and find, are there any fuel areas? So like here's one that I've got, and that is level 1. So it's actually waiting for fuel to go level 2 and level 3. That's bizarre. All right, and is there anyone? No. Man, I almost went into here when he went AFK, and I'm so glad I didn't. He's got a ton of troops, man. Let me try to find another fuel somewhere to... I don't see anything up this coastline. Let's check Japan. And Japan has rare. Well, here's one right here. Let's go ahead and fire them up. And then that will produce us a little bit more fuel. Where was the one down here? It's weird that it's stuck. I don't know why it would be stuck, because we have enough resources. So let's open it up and then restart it, because we need that fuel. Okay, and then let's look in the mainland here. There's one there. It's a level 3. I'm positive 392 an hour, so I just must have built a ton of crap overnight. So we'll just let it build back up, and then what we'll probably do is either annex one, but I just don't think we're going to need it at 392. All right, so that's the Vietnam game. We're good on there. I don't want to... Do I want to produce any more units, though? Maybe... maybe I'll just do some... I'll do some infantry. And the reason why is because once we land and we start moving around the map over there, yeah, see, I'm producing a bunch of buildings. That's where all of my fuel went to. I do this in the end game just to pick up some extra VPs, right? Like if you can build your cities up, or if you have a high production like 700 on the supplies, then you can just build a bunch of crap. But I should back off and leave some fuel from time to time. All right, so there we go. We're going to get some more infantry cooking. And so what I do is, and I'll explain this to you up here, is I'll have a stack that'll have like some of these guys, these rocket launchers, right? And then I'll tag a group with a radar and some infantry and maybe some SAMs depending on what the defense has. If the defensive has air, then I'm definitely going to bring SAMs to knock down the air threat. But then when I complete it, I'll move all but one out. And the one is meant to hold morale. And you can see it's a 25% right here, and it's gaining. But if I hover over the eye and click it, it'll tell you that there's a 20% chance of insurgency. Now, if you leave nothing in there, it goes to like 50%. Or if you leave 2 or 3 units, it goes lower. But I know that my high-ranked guy here, who's a 3-star, can beat the rogues that will come in there. And so I can leave 1 in each town. So that means that stack gets smaller and smaller, right? It'll have 9 in it, then it'll have 8 in it, and then it'll have 7 in it. And those towns can take 2 or 3 evolutions to go to 34%, which is when it will no longer smoke. See, at 25%, it's going to smoke, right? And there's a chance of insurgency. But when that number is 34, the smoke will stop, and then the chance of insurgency goes to 0, and that's how you deal with morales. But you can see the distance from the AQ is -5. Neighboring morales are -4, right? So that's why I'm going to take this land here, because that neighboring morale will actually start boosting when they're all green versus red at war. And then the other factors are how many civilian casualties you cause taking it, how many nations you're at war with, and how many enemy neighbors there are, right? So once I green this out, which will be today, then we won't be struggling with morale quite as bad. And I'm actually going to waypoint over to here and then down. And then take these guys. That way I can green out the whole thing. And then we'll waypoint them down to here. And grow that stack a little bit there. Yeah, we're gonna pop in here and start battling with Spain. I think Spain's had a buy, but they took out some of his units up here. Next one is Ukraine, and I'm really enjoying this round as Ukraine. To be honest, I didn't know that I would as much as I am. So I'm just defending this area here from them going up and coming from Rostov, and then I have some elite subs there that I don't think anybody is thinking will actually be there. Let's see if I can make some more. I am, but I don't think. Yeah, they're waiting on fuel as well, man. Both games waiting on fuel. That's what producing a navy will do to you. So, all right. So on this one, I think we have stacked. We cleared all this stuff out, and I'm moving out of India. We took out India. I'm gonna let Mongolia finish these guys out, but I am going to. Before I do that, I'm gonna make a little run here and clean some of these out just for the sake of morale, right? And then I'll waypoint it. Oop. Oh, come on now. Waypoint it down. Waypoint it down. It's going to take a whole day and a half probably. Yeah, see, it's just racking up some time here. But we're going to come down there, and then we are going to move them to war over here. So, and I've been stacking up a really nice stack on this corner here because I'm going to go into here now. So there is some air strike squadron down there, but I know that this frigate will hit it pretty hard at a 5. But I am going to go down there and take that town today. But let's get this stack. Do we have a good stack here? I've got no rocket launchers in yet. Do I want to risk starting that war right now though? Where are all my rocket launchers? In this town here, yeah, let's, so what we do is we would take this group and split off down to 1, and we're going to bring them in as well. So, bring them in. And I'm hoping that our enemies don't bring any ships in, or I'll get caught out on land. All right, so, yeah, so there we go. So, Mongolia is going to come up here and take all these towns. Yep, he's attacking Tashkent. And then I'm going to pull all of my troops out. Okay, yeah, there's nothing else I can pull out of here. But again, I got a really nice stack down here. I got 1 launcher there. Where is the rest? It's, And what's this ping here? Let's see if there's anything in our group. Let's see if there's anything in our group. And there's not. Just me notifying them. So we use Discord to communicate so that people can't steal the intel. What is this down here? Lebanon still has some stuff in the Middle East. Not quite sure why we didn't take that while we were in there. I was actually in there too. Look at all these towns I took and I stopped. That doesn't make sense, buddy. Why'd you do that? All right. Well, do I have... See, I don't have anything that's anti-air either, so I'm really not excited about them having... Let's check. Yeah, see, there's a 2 there. It's an annex city. It's an annex city there. So he's annexed quite a few. If I can get in there, I can take that one. And Addis Ababa is annexed as well. I can cut his production. Let's see where Egypt is on here. See, Egypt is down pretty far. We took in India. We knocked India just about out of the game. So tonight I would imagine he would be at 0 cities. And then the next one, it would be Brazil, but I think we're going to smack Egypt out. Well, let's just go ahead and do this. Let's get rid of this annex city. So we're going to split. I do want to take 1 radar, but I don't want to take them in right now. I'm just going to go in with a 10 stack and take this right now. And then what I'll do is I'll move in my, so I'm just kind of scanning the coast there, but I'm going to bring this back down. Can I reach that? I don't think I can. No. I'm going to bring this guy back down here and double up so that we can smack that plane out of the sky really, really fast. And then once my guys get over there, I'll take it out. So anyway, that's the weekend update. 2 games going. I'm probably going to start a couple of 4X games. This last month before we leave for the hike has been, work has been decreasing and decreasing. I've been trying to keep myself busy, and so I find myself a little more time. Could probably do some more games. So anyway, hope you all are having a great day. That's the weekend update. See ya.